Hello. In my last video, I was talking about a book called The 12 Poems of Knowledge. That's it here. I wanted to go a little bit over it more, but what I just did, and I've had this website for a long time and I never bothered adding it to a video before, is right down somewhere or around there anyway, somewhere around there on the screen. You'll see www.stephenmonk.ca. Now, that's a website that I had created, my publisher created for me. And basically, when you go on it, it's just going to say it's a website, 12 Poems of Knowledge, all the different book titles, right? And then it shows the pictures of the books, right? Of all the different books that I wrote. And then basically, since 12 Poems of Knowledge is what we're talking about, what you do is you just click on it. Right, this is about the book, and then it tells you a little bit more about the book. I don't know if you can see that or not. You can barely see it. I don't know if you can see it up close. But anyway, it tells you a bit more about the book. And it says get your copy. Hang on a sec. So then what it does is it takes you to the bookstore part of the website, and basically, it was taking a little while for it to load, is it'll say Amazon.ca, Indigo, Amazon.com, Friesen Press, Barnes & Noble, and then for ebook editions, it'll say Kindle, Google Play, Apple Books, and Friesen Press again, right? So these are all the stores. So basically, on this website, stephenmonk.ca, let's say you hit Amazon.ca, and what does it do? Eventually, it goes straight to Amazon. There you are. It goes straight to Amazon and tells you how much it is. And then you can pick whatever kind of copy you want. But anyway, that's why you're starting to see that down the bottom there. I've had that website made months ago, and I just never. I've been busy. I've had multiple surgeries and everything else, so I've been a little busy lately. So that stephenmonk.ca is just basically a site that points to the bigger companies, which you can just go to the bigger companies anyway if you wanted to. But eventually, what I want to do is get another site going that I could actually sell some products. I have a bunch of other products that I'd like to do, including these poems. The 12 Poems of Knowledge. I'll just give you the titles of some of the poems and a brief introduction to them. The last video I talked a little bit about the 12 Poems of Knowledge. This one, let's see here, there's a poem in it somewhere, yeah, called The Key. Yeah, The Key. So I'll read it, it's already put it on video anyway. The Key. Enlightening the world you know, in the darkness now aglow. Lucid dreams are the key. In the future you will see. Fill your heart with a desire. Internal dreams burn like fire. Now, the way I said that is, it's like we have our reality, and we walk around, let's say, on the beach and all this stuff, right? And we see everything in color and everything else. So while you're lucid in a dream, the colors are really crisp. So when I say burn like fire, I mean really colorful. Like if you're on a beach on a sunset, the beauty inside of a dream is just phenomenal, right? They just that's what I was aiming towards. But so anyway, that's called The Key. There's another poem in here that I called it The Beginning. In the dream world, most are blind. They're not a control you will find, and then onwards and onwards. And then there's another one called Lucid Dreaming. Another one called Dream Control, another one called The Voice, because as well as visual, when people start to drift off to fall asleep, there's a thing called the hypnagogic experiences where you start to see dream images and stuff like that. Well, also people start to hear dream sounds and stuff as well. It depends on the system that they're favoring at the time, whether it's visual or auditory or whatever. So the voice is in there. Unclear at first as you fall asleep. You hear a voice that disturbs your peace, and it goes on and on. Then there's seeing energy. Um, Put your hands in the shape of two guns, touch your knuckles together, and press down your thumbs. So that's basically going like that, right? Going like that, and you're kind of looking in between the two fingers and slowly bringing them apart, slowly put them together as you're looking in between them with your eyes kind of unfocused, right? Anyway, that's just seeing energy. Then there's one called Shadow Mist, because this is years ago, right? And I was having hypnagogic hallucinations at the time and didn't really realize it. Then there's another one called The Spell. Just And then Crossroads, and I read that one a long time ago. Then Astral Projection, The Skull, The Accident. Now this one is The Accident. Back in 2004, so 17 years ago, basically what I came across was certain medications. If you if you recall your dreams, and if you remember your dreams, if you lucid dream and all that stuff, then there's certain types of medications that take the dreaming processes. We got sleep stage processes. REM is one of them. That's your dreaming process. There's deep sleep, light sleep, like different stages, right? And what it does is the medication will actually take that dreaming stage and push it back further, so it's harder for you to reach. What it'll do is it'll shorten that time that you're in that REM stage also, because it increases deep sleep, delta, whatever, deep sleep, and pushes back REM. So basically I was just letting people know that if you value, and which I did intensely, I loved like having basically like we walk around on Earth, right? It's like you're walking around in a dream, and it's just colorful, just as nice, and you're doing all kinds of different things. So I really enjoyed it. And then once I realized there were some medicines that interrupts that pattern, interrupts that flow, can take that ability away from you, I was like, okay, well maybe we better, because the doctors don't know what we enjoy or what we don't, so we better just check into it and make sure the adverse side effects are not messing up with your REM. Because there might be a different type of medicine that you could take that won't do that. That's all that was way back then, and it's increased a lot. Because like now, because I also know that when your body goes into healing mode, it increases deep sleep and messes with REM a bit too. So there's all kinds of different, and then now there's coma stuff, right? So anyway, that's the different poems. Eventually what I want to do, but I've had a hard enough time getting my name, www.stephenmonk.ca, just to pointing websites onto this, is eventually what I want to do is have all the poems down, and with a colored photo in the background of them, like the moons or whatever. I already get the licenses for those ones. I can put the poems on them, and then I want it so basically people can download it and print it off or whatever, and then order a book just for me instead of Amazon, all those other places, just so I could just sign it if they wanted or whatever. And because I wrote different books, and one of them is a kid's book because I was asked to write it, and that one there I can do like really special pages that are glossy and all that type of stuff. So, but you can't really do that and ship it worldwide on print demand. Like it has to be a separate type of thing. So yeah, a separate type of thing. So this is the Know Thyself channel. I got more into this book here, the 12 Poems of Knowledge. And now what I'm going to do is I'm actually, because I'm going to start reading it myself again, and because things are a little bit changing around for me, and I have to get a little bit more zoned into my mind, back on task into lucid dreaming and stuff like that. So basically, all these poems, like I was saying, it tells you a little bit about the poem, and then exactly why I wrote the poem, and then different examples and different things that I did with it, and then you might have did other stuff that you can add to it as well. You know what I mean? This is basically my experiences that I had and everything else. I was very prone to REM processes before, and plan on getting back. All right, thanks a lot.